Yeah, the 11 gets kind of stuck in the middle there and comes across the 4's bumper. As he does, he spins back in, gets the 3 airborne, and he just gets projected off the other cars right up into the fence.
He went from the bottom of the racetrack over.
Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this at Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Yeah, I was lucky the crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out. Wow, you can see all the oil go out from under
instantly it ruptured that oil tank. That could have been a big problem if it had caught fire immediately.
Both of them had the same problems. You can see it right here. Just dead in the middle of turn 4, the car just goes straight.
Not sure this fight's over with.
This went on for 3 straight laps. Newman trying to get by with the bumper. And Gilliland ended up.
What's the guy coming out of this 38 car? I think he might be a little ticked.
Would not be the least bit surprised.
He's trying to get out of his car. I know that.
Well, I know who I would be ticked at if I was.
Whoa, there's.
And around she goes into Kenseth.
Oh, gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth.
Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was.
I am not believing it.
It's a piece of paper.
There's McDowell into the 43 of Eric Almirola.
Look at that.
And
thing.
up goes Kenseth.
It's like a feather. Lord of mercy. Joey Logano was trying to get by on the inside. You'll see Joey coming along here. Thinks Kyle's going to stay up next to the wall, but the car comes down, and that is amazing.
Yeah, Joey was all the way on the apron.
He felt like Kyle.
This is what happens. It's not just those two.
And a bump there by the 48. The back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, 23-year-old out of Prosper, Texas, was involved.
You can see just the speed back end brakes loose. You should just go on and spin out right there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hard.
The white flag is out. They're going to crash. With a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down.
Nice side coming out of turn number 2. Around goes the 32 and hard into the wall. Miguel Paludo hard into the wall coming out of turn number 4.
Very reminiscent of Danica's accident in the duel.
Inside line.
Wow, maybe he let off the. Maybe he made an evasive action there because of PK Jr.
Wow,
what an
impact.
How violent that was.
That truck weighs 3,700 pounds, and it flies up in the air like that and catches.
Oh, the 21 dove in behind him. When he got in behind him, that 78 was on the outside of him, just took the air right off him. He did a great job, but unfortunately, Chase Elliott had nowhere to go.
Kurt Busch sliding by.
Kurt Busch, the 19 of Carl Edwards, spins and connects, makes contact with the 24 Chase Elliott.
Doesn't come out. Oh, look at Brenda trying to go up the middle.
There's no room. Here we go. Right as it crossed the stripe, we have issues. Chris Fontaine in the 84. Now the 8 of Max Gresham. The 5 of Tim George Jr. The 93.
Keep it rolling if you can.
Jason White caught up. The 62 of Brendan.
Hey, look right over here. You can see, like Ryan Newman overran that corner just a little bit. You see quite a few cars over there. Come back on the track. Contact between Biffle and Newman.
Yes, Biffle came back on the track. Newman was right there. Got into him and hard into that guardrail and the tires. Sends him back out in the middle of the track here into McDowell.
You see the rear end housing loose from the car and then it goes over the fence. That last impact for McDowell was tremendous. Probably knocked the wind out of him.
You see, it was Biffle coming back on the track that made Newman try to avoid running into him.
I'm fine. It was just
everybody on this 47 team's worked hard to get
Trouble,
our car
trouble.
going. We did test
Start
here.
finish line. Logano comes down into Paul Menard. One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over, and the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
And Brandon Davis's team. These four have separated themselves. Sparks coming out of the 9 up the racetrack. He goes. Contact is made. Jake Crum into the back of the 9. Caution comes out again.
It looked like Hornaday may have had a tire going down, could not keep his truck down. Jake Crum came along, looked like Ryan.
Whoa!
No!
Johnson's out of it. Big wreck.
Can't go.
Big wreck going to happen here on the front straight.
No, man! You are kidding me?
Ran me into the wall, so sucks. We had a really good Ineos Chevy. We were good on long runs, really good on long runs, way too tight on short runs, and sucks. 22.
Those two guys fighting for the spot, getting into turn 1. You saw them make a little bit of contact, and then the 8 was on the bottom. You know, that's a compromising position. But
You can see as they come off turn 4, you think that you've made enough of a run there, but the 9 car on the outside, you've always got to be mindful of that car. It's carrying more speed as it gets back to the throttle, and he missed his opportunity if he was going to make the slide job. He had him cleared at one point in time, but then the 9.
It's ugly. Watch this thing.
Right on top of Ryan Newman.
Hadn't Ryan Newman had cars on top of him before here?
I think the 2009 race.
I think you're right.
Brad Keselowski and Carl Edwards coming to the checkered flag.
Boyer's 15 comes up, clogs the track. Both Labonte brothers involved. Stremme,
Jamie
number of those
McMurray.
smaller teams on the way to a good finish here.
Jeff Gordon sliding down through the mud.
Great camera work capturing this.
Ooh.
Look at rookie Chris Buescher's wild ride down the backstretch.
It's been a while since we've seen one do this. We've seen it plenty of times here in Talladega in the past.
One thing I've noticed, I don't see a roof flap. Didn't come open yet.
We saw him go off the racetrack. You wonder if it leads with the nose. It's hard to tell. Definitely gets into 31's left rear quarter panel. Nothing he could do. But how about Kevin Harvick? Hard right-hand turn, gut by the spinning 31.
that was a big hit for Carl Edwards. That was
top lane of the racetrack. Let's take a look at it again.
You can see that it was Gilliland,
John West Townley in the yellow
West,
truck.
and I think John Gilliland was just below John West, and maybe Ben Kennedy felt like they were just too wide and had room to angle himself for the corner, battling for a spot well inside. High in turn 4, loose, just about has his truck saved, and along comes Terrio. Look at that right front tire.
Yeah, really nothing Austin can do.
At all.
And Tyler Reddick, he was just fighting to regain control of his truck.
I don't know. We didn't see if anything maybe clipped Reddick and sent him sliding sideways. We just caught it as he was up there fighting for control of that truck.
It's like Sam tried to thread the needle. Not quite enough room over the front bumper of Eric McClure. And look what happened.
And it's tough to tell from that angle exactly who moved which direction, but
Off the racing surface, a little bit under that white line. That could have been what sometimes that gets the car to where it actually will turn a little better and makes it loose. You see Chris Buescher just trying to sneak by there. Just hope you've got enough room as a driver. So all you can do is try to make that one move that you get.
Hey.
What happened? Nemechek just came down into us?
Yeah, Nemechek got into us there. Not sure what he was doing.
Was it me or was it him?
It was him.
That's something you rarely see is a single truck crash here at Talladega.
Great point.
That was just a lane change on the back straightaway that caused a big pileup earlier in the race. And
I believe it starts right here. Watch Trevor Bayne may have to jump out of the throttle and get sideways here. A lot of times, June, you have to jump out to keep them running over that car in front of you. Your car will just jump for about a half a lane.
I'm telling you, Rick Sorensen was completely underneath Justin Allgaier's car.
They're high on the racetrack, just coming into the screen.
You saw it shot up right there. He got loose behind those cars, got up in the marbles, and just lost it.
Now he does his job. He's got his brakes on and coming to a stop. The car's going to naturally slide down the bank a bit, and Bubba's trying to tuck to the bottom.
Man.
You could tell they're just committed on that outside line. You're wide open. I mean, clear past, you know, even before the apex of the corner, you're wide open. You could just see they just couldn't react fast enough.
It was a pretty big hit, and the car's junk. I hate they came all this way, and we don't really get to race today. I was thinking the whole time, I didn't really know what the rule was. I didn't know if we could unload it back up and start at the back, or if we had to fix this one. I don't know, but it sounds like we're done for the day. So it's a shame. I hate it for the guys. Thanks for their effort and everything, and